Hey y'all, let me walk you through what we're doing for our third week of reading Nickel and Dimed. So what we read last week, Barbara Ehrenreich, she found an apartment, or she found a trailer 45 minutes outside of town, and she found a job at a restaurant. I think it was kind of like a Waffle House, Denny's kind of restaurant, and now she's going to be working at that restaurant, okay? So if we go to our classwork, we have our next section where she's in the restaurant. So in the restaurant, she's going to deal with management, and we're going to talk about the idea of her possibly joining a union. So in this reading, we'll see that she has some problems with management. Or the way that management is set up makes her life a lot harder at the restaurant, okay? And we're going to talk about how she can maybe resolve or not resolve that situation and looking at the possibility of unions. So she does not join a union. She would not join a union. That's not part of her experiment. Her experiment is just to see if she could live on minimum wage. But we're kind of imagining what she could do if for the rest of her life she did have to work in this restaurant, right? Like many of her coworkers do. So basically at the end of the week, our exit ticket is going to answer this question. Do you think forming a union would help Ehrenreich and her coworkers? Why or why not? Include evidence from the text. So in order to answer this question, what we need to do is we need to first read the section of Nickel and Dimed in this close read. So you'll click on the Google Doc with your name on it and read and answer questions the same as you did last week. And then we're going to look at what is a union. So if we're answering should she join a union, we should figure out what a union is. So here I have 2 to 3 videos, I have 4 videos, and you're going to watch 2 to 3. And based on these videos, tell me what is a union and how do unions work to try to secure better pay and benefits and conditions for workers, okay? You're going to do something very similar in the next section. We're going to look at the anti-union argument. So why should she maybe not join a union? So again, I've given you 4 videos plus a little bonus video. You're going to look at 2 to 3 of them and then summarize 3 of the reasons why corporations think joining a union is a bad idea. So these videos are from large corporations and they're training videos for their employees, telling them why they should not join a union. Okay, so altogether, we're going to start introducing management with the coronavirus and grocery store workers, then talk about Ehrenreich's experience with management, then look at the idea of unions and see that that is maybe a possible solution to these problems, and then you're going to argue whether or not joining a union would be a positive or negative thing for Ehrenreich and her coworkers, okay? There will be video instructions for each assignment individually, and again, like last week, there'll be a little check-in if you want to check in and talk, and also a schedule for the week that lays out about how long each assignment will take so you can plan for yourself how to complete the week's work, okay? Remember, just because it says Monday here does not mean you have to do it on Monday. Everything's due Friday, but this would be a good plan to help you get through the work in a reasonable amount of time. So again, email me or text me if you have any questions.